guys, it's Camryn. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be showing you guys my go-to makeup look. So when I say go-to makeup look, this is a makeup look that I would wear to class, that I would wear out, like out, that I would wear to the mall, that I would wear like just on an everyday basis. I don't wear makeup every day because I'm lazy, but when I do want to wear makeup to class or wear makeup out or wear makeup anywhere, this is the look that I always do. It could be dressed up and it could be dressed down, and that's what I really love about it. So I figured that I would show that to you guys and show you guys what products I use and how I do it. It's also a similar makeup look to the video that I filmed back in I think January or February, which was my everyday makeup routine, but I'm using many different products than I was back then, and I feel like I've improved a lot, and I also feel like I have a lot of different techniques that I do. But anyways guys, I'm really excited for you guys to see this look, so let's get started. Alright guys, so always my first step when I'm doing my makeup is putting on a headband just to keep my hair out of the way, because I don't like when makeup gets in my hair. I don't think anybody does. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is using this Pixi Skin Treats Glow Mist, and I actually got this in one of my Ipsy boxes, so I'm just going to be spraying this all over my face. And I just do that for some hydration. I used to use rose water, but I've been really liking this lately. Next, I'm going to be using the Pure Lease Matcha Green Tea Antioxidant Priming Moisturizer. I think I also got this in my Ipsy box, or was it my FabFitFun? I think it was Ipsy, but I'm not really sure. But I'm just going to be putting this all over my face. You don't need to use a lot, just a little dime size amount. I really love this primer. It's my favorite primer. So my first step when doing my makeup is always my eyebrows. So I'm taking the Anastasia Brow Powder. It's like the Duo Powder, and I've been using this lately. I like it. It's like alright. I really love brow powder. I ran out of my Benefit one, so I got the Anastasia one, but I definitely like the Benefit powder better. And I'm just using the Anastasia brow brush. I don't know what number it is, but I'm going to be taking the darker shade, and I'm just going to be starting at the arch of my brow. Well, I brush it out first, but I'm just going to be kind of outlining it and bringing it up just a little bit. And I'm just going to, like I said, outline first, and then I'm going to outline at the front of my brow. So I'm going to take a little bit of the lighter shade mixed with the darker shade, and I'm just going to take the bottom and kind of make a very light line. I don't like to do anything too harsh. So I'm just going to be taking the dark color and the light color mixed together, and I'm just going to be filling in my brow. So I just brush upward in the direction of the hairs, and I'm just filling in what I outlined, so to say. And I definitely have a thing for making my brows look very messy and then using concealer like crazy to clean them up. It's just what I do. Okay, so if they look crazy, I'm going to fix them, so don't cringe or anything. And then I'm just going to conceal this one. Normally I'd conceal them after I fill them both in, but I don't want you guys looking at this eyebrow the whole time and cringing at it. So I'm going to just fix it up real quick. And I'm just taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I forgot to say this. I've been using the same concealer forever, and I'm just using this brush. I have no idea where this brush is from. And I'm just trying to make it as clean as possible. I sometimes struggle with the concealer, and I'll like get it on my brow. Sometimes I will use my finger to like kind of blend it out. Okay, so on to the next brow. I'm just going to do it off camera because you guys already saw it and I don't need to show you guys both. Alright, so both brows are done. I'm just going to brush them out. Not really feeling the right brow, but I'm not about to sit here and fix it for like 20 years, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. I've actually mastered finishing my brows a lot quicker than it used to take. I can do it in like 5 to 7 minutes now. It used to take me like 30 minutes, so I've been doing really well. Alright, so on to my face. I'm going to be taking two foundations. I mix them. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in 120 Classic Ivory. This has been a go-to product for so long. And then I'm going to be taking the Maybelline 24 Hour Super Stay Foundation. This is in the shade 130 Buff Beige. So this one's a little bit darker. I feel like this this is kind of like orangey, but when it's mixed with the ivory one, it like makes the perfect shade that I'm going for. So I just like put them on my hand. That's where I mix them. Alright, and so recently I have been using a foundation brush, and I usually mix the two shades on my hand so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. And then I basically am like painting the foundation onto my skin. So I'll show you guys. So I just do this. So I'm just brushing it onto my skin. I'm just painting this everywhere on my face. And I'm also going to paint it down onto my neck because you always want to blend. So I'm just going to blend it out with my Morphe Beauty Blender sponge. And I'm just really patting it into my skin. Both of these foundations are really full coverage, so mixing them together also makes them even better. But I also really have been liking the Morphe Beauty Blender. To me, nothing tops the actual Beauty Blender, but I really do like the Morphe one. I like how it has like the angled side because it helps me get under my eyes really well, and like it helps me get along my eyebrows really well. Just keep blending it out using like all sides of it really. Kind of just turn it. And I also like to blend a little bit over my eyelids just so they don't look like all pink and stuff, because my eyelids tend to get really pink. I'm actually getting my lashes back on before my birthday, but I'm going to get hybrid ones this time. So it's going to be more of like a full set. I think it's going to be next weekend. I decided to take off my last set because I just sleep way too crazy, and a lot of them are falling off my sleep, and I don't know, I just wanted them off. So I shouldn't have taken them off myself, but I did. So my foundation's done, so now I'm going to be moving on to concealer. And I'm going to be using another go-to product, which is this Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 10. Claire, I think it's called. Yeah, Fair. I think that was in Spanish. But anyways, I definitely do want to try like a new concealer because I like never try new concealers. I definitely should. I'm just going to blend out my concealer. I just put it on my chin. And then I always do the line in the middle of my nose, all of my highlight points, and then I always do kind of like between my eyebrows and like right above, like on my forehead right there, that little center part, because I love when that looks highlighted. And then I just do under my eyes. I'm blending that out right now. Hopefully the lighting's good. I have my big mirror in front of me with my lights on it, and then I'm using my small mirror to like kind of see up close. I always like to have the close view of it with a mirror, and I like to have a far view at the same time. I just feel like it really helps my makeup a lot. So I love to do a cream and powder contour, but I do a very, very light cream contour, if that makes sense. So I'm going to be using, from Maybelline, of course, the Fit Me foundation stick, and this is in the shade 330, which is Toffee. I don't know, Toffee Caramel. I don't know if this was in my last everyday makeup video, because I don't remember if I did cream or powder or both or what. But yeah, but I put this on my contour line right there, my jawline. I do it on the sides of my nose, and of course my favorite, on my forehead. So I just use my beauty blender and I blend it out. And it takes a little bit of time, but it definitely blends out really clean and smooth and nice. Look a little bronzed, you know? You feel me? I find for cream contouring, the hardest part to blend out is the jawline, because you want to make sure it's not too harsh. Okay, and then for my contour, I'm going to be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer, and this is in the shade Saddle. I really love this bronzer, and I'm going to be using the Morphe E4 contour brush for it. So I literally just kind of tap into it like that, and then tap off my brush. I do it a few times, and then I'm just going to take the angle part and make my contour line. You don't want it too harsh, but we can always blend it out. I always like to blend out my contour, I don't know, with like a powder brush. Just always gives me the best results. I don't know. The jawline is important. Like I said, it's really hard, I feel like, blending out contour on the jawline. Like right now, I probably look crazy, but I haven't baked, I haven't blended. I'm gonna go back in after. My forehead's actually looking a little shiny today. And I always like to blend like from the forehead into here into my contour. I just feel like it looks like incomplete if I don't do that. Alright, and then before I blend it out, I like to bake first because sometimes I feel like baking actually fixes the issues before you even need to like blend it out. So right now it looks a little crazy, but like I said, we gonna bake. For my baking, I'm going to be using this Extraordinary Translucent Powder, and this is from the brand CT London. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So I'm just going to bake under my contour here. And I'm just baking under my eyes. You know. And I just like to bake like right here, like my highlight points, you know, on my nose, middle of my forehead, my chin a little bit. And I also bake around my laugh lines because I definitely crease there so much. Okay, so I've baked for a few minutes, so I'm just going to be wiping it off. So I'm using this brush. I don't know where it's from, but I'm just going to brush it off. At the same time, I like to kind of brush while also patting it into my skin. So like if you can see like right here, it didn't really clean it up enough. So when it doesn't clean it up enough, I just kind of go back in with a little bit more in that specific spot and I let it bake a little bit longer. So I guess I kind of went over a little with my contour. So I'm just gonna do it one more time. Let this side bake for a little longer while I wipe off the other parts. I wanna fix this right here. I'm probably still going to blend out this side, so I'm just taking a powder brush and I'm kind of just blending it out a little bit in circular motions. Just going to brush this side off now and then blend it all out. I actually put more powder on because it still looked weird. While like this one side's baking, I'll probably put some blush on. For blush, I'm going to be using this Ofra Madison Miller palette. I absolutely love the blush in here. I love the highlights too, but we're going to be using the blush, which is the center one. I'm going to be using this Ulta Beauty blush brush. So I'm taking the blush in here and I'm just going to be putting it on the apples of my cheek. And for this, I literally just pat into it and then pat it onto my... So I don't like to put a lot on my brush. And then I got this from Desi Perkins, but I like to put a little bit of blush over here, like by my temples. I don't know. Katie does it too, Desi and Katie, and I just think it looks really cute because I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's better now. Let me fix it. And I'm just gonna blend it all out. So I'm just taking my Fit Me powder in the shade 130 Buff Beige and I just blend everything out my face. Next, I'm going to be taking my Benefit Brow Gel. It's a 24-hour brow setter and I'm just going to be setting my brows. I'm brushing them in an upward motion. And then I'm going to be taking my Pixi Glow Mist again and I just spray a little bit of it on my face. And I just do this before I put my highlight on so that my highlight shows up a lot brighter. For my highlight today, I'm going to be taking the Huda Beauty 3D Highlight Palette. I got this in one of my Ipsy bags too. And I'm just going to be taking, this is like the cream highlight one. It's like a base highlight. This is the shade Fiji and I just take a little bit on my fingers and I put it right here just to kind of like base my face, prep my face for the highlight. It just makes the highlight show up so much better. I love how it looks. So I'm just patting that into my skin. Then I'm going to be taking the Morphe M451 highlight brush and I'm going to be taking the shade Seychelles. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So I kind of just apply it in like little circular motions and then I continue it up over here. Then I just put a little bit right in the middle of my forehead. I do it down my nose, which I love nose highlight, with extra at the tip of my nose. I do it right above my lip and my cupid's bow, is that what that's called, right? And a little bit on my chin. Then I take the same brush and I try to like put a little bit under my eyebrows. I brush it very lightly. And I try to avoid using another brush, so I just use this one. And this is what the highlight looks like. It's actually such a pretty highlight to me. Okay, and for mascara, since I just took my lashes off, my real lashes are really short, so I'm just going to curl them and do the best I can to make them look good. So I'm just going to be using from, I think I got this in my FabFitFun box. No, I definitely got this in my Ipsy box too. It's a Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. And I really like this mascara. I feel like the brush is really good. It really grabs the lashes to kind of curl them upwards. Guys, I'm creasing so bad under my eye. Like, it's not even funny. Wow. So now I'm just going to set my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I am obsessed with this. And last but not least, I'm going to add some lip gloss. So I just used the NK Makeup lip gloss. It's the rose hip one, and I just put a little bit on. Alright guys, so this is the finished go-to makeup look. When I tell you guys this is my go-to makeup look, I literally mean it. It usually takes me about 30 minutes to do, sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more. It always depends how much time I have, because if I have a lot of time, then I'm really going to take my time on it and I'll take longer. But if I'm in a rush, I can make it shorter, like kind of just ranges. But this is literally the makeup that I will always do. But anyways guys, that is it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Please give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.